I asked, believed, took inspired action, and I received my answer. I received my manifestation in just 15 minutes. I have used this in my life to manifest my specific persona, and trust me, it works wonders. It's literally like my manifestation has come to life. So, this is a very personal video, but I'm sharing a lot of wisdom. Sometime back, someone asked me, how can I manifest a specific person? Now, here's the catch. You should never manifest a specific person because it is against their will. Okay. Now, say for example, someone really, really likes you. Okay. They love you with all their heart, but you don't like them back and you know that this is not the right person for you. Okay. And now imagine with all their might, they are trying to manifest you, they are trying to bring you into their life. Is this fair? Not at all. So, what do I do? Do I live a loveless life? Not at all. That's what I'm here to tell you today. You're not going to like me for this, but please don't manifest a specific person if the other person is not into you. Remember the scenario that I shared in the beginning? Same. Don't manifest a specific person. You should manifest a specific persona. Now, what is the difference between the two? A specific person is a real person. Say, for example, their name is John. A specific persona is an imaginary person who has all the values, belief systems, and everything that you want in a dream soulmate. Like every other manifestation, clarity is key. You need to know what you want to have as values, morals, or belief systems in this specific persona. Do you want them to be kind? Do you want them to be successful? Do you want them to be adventurous? Do you want them to be a mountain person or a beach person? You can write everything that you want. So when I wanted to manifest my soulmate or a specific persona, what I did was I opened a Word document. Okay, you can also do it in a diary. It's totally up to you. Depends on how you want to do it. So what you have to do is get a page, open a Word document, and as the title, you need to put qualities of my soulmate. Okay, the title is qualities of my soulmate, and under that I want you to write 100 qualities. Okay, not 5, not 10, not 50, 100. You can go above 100 as well, but I want you to write down a minimum of 100 qualities. Why 100? Because it's very difficult to think of 100 qualities even with someone that you like. So when you think so much, when you put in so much effort, you start getting a lot of clarity. You actually start understanding what is it that you want in your soulmate, what is it that you want from your partner. So a few examples of the qualities are kind, understanding, caring, successful, adventurous, peaceful, likes to meditate. See, maybe all 100 qualities may not manifest, but you can at least aim for 90. You aim for the moon and you reach the stars. Isn't that still a good deal? Next thing that you need to do is you need to embody the feeling and the emotion that you are seeking. For example, what are the qualities on your list? Do you want your partner to be kind? What you need to do is you need to start being kind yourself. You need to start giving out the energy that you're seeking, because what you give out in the universe is what comes back to you again. Me, for example, I wanted someone who was really passionate about their work and what they did in life. And when I made that list, it was very clear to me that in order to be with this person, I have to be on the same level. I have to be on the same frequency. So I started pursuing my hobbies and my passions. If you want that person to be successful, what kind of value are you providing? If you want them to be kind, are you also being kind to others? If you want them to be understanding, are you understanding others in your life and around you? The next thing, as in any manifestation, is you need to visualize your future together. Now this is difficult when you don't have a specific person in mind, but with the persona you can just imagine. Say they have black hair, they have dark eyes. Say for example, working in finance, 6 feet, black hair, blue eyes. You can do all of that and you can imagine how this person will look. Is that person tall? How do you guys look together? Is that person short? Because I'm a girl, I'm speaking majorly about a masculine persona, but if you are a guy, you can think about a feminine persona as well. Definitely to start visualizing how you look together, you need to start visualizing about the things that you will start doing together once you are a couple. Do you cook together? Then start cooking, because once you start cooking, when you're cooking, you have to visualize that your partner is next to you. If you're doing some creative hobby, you need to visualize you're doing it with that person. So in various life situations, you have to visualize your dream life. You have to visualize a life with that soulmate, and that is when it will start manifesting. Another thing that we need to do, and is a mistake that a lot of people do, is they become very obsessive. Now, this is my list, I'm going to stick to the list and nothing else is going to work. See, that will become a little bit of a problem, because you can't be so narrow minded with your manifestations. You have to keep an open mind. You have to let go of the need to control. Don't think of how it will happen or when it will happen. Just know that it will happen and the universe will take care of it. So, something that I didn't do before I was actively manifesting my specific soulmate persona was that I was not very focused on self love. It would be okay with me if people took me for granted. It would be okay if people ignored me. It would be okay if my voice was not heard, or it would be okay if I was not able to share any of my opinions or feedback. But I decided it was time to stop, because if I don't love myself, how will that person love me? How will anybody else love me? So I started doing a lot of things which would make me happy. I started doing the things which I thought, if my partner did this for me, I would be really happy. Like, I started buying books for myself, I started buying perfumes for myself, I started going out to movies all by myself, I started going out for lunches by myself, and all of these things started making me really happy. And I was imagining as if we were in a long distance relationship and my partner was organizing these things for me because he was missing me. And guess what, I actually found someone who with whom I was in a long distance relationship. We were states apart, okay, we were in two different states, and before we got married, he would actually send me flowers, he would actually send me cakes and everything on my birthday. It was just as I had imagined, it was just as I had envisioned. Next thing, like I said, you need to act as if it's already done. You need to act as if you are already in that relation with a person. What kind of relation is it? Is it making you happy? Are you, you can actually order flowers for yourself and you can think as if somebody has ordered this for you. You can write notes. These online delivery systems have notes. They can add notes for the recipient. You can do that. So you don't have to put in specific names. Just hey my love, or something like that. Just be corny, be cheesy, go about it. You're trying to find a soulmate. The most important thing that you need to do next is you need to release old patterns. Okay, if you think that you're not capable, or if you think you're not deserving of love, if you think that you don't deserve to be loved like how it is in your dreams, then you're never going to find it. You need to release old patterns. Stop thinking about people who have been in your life. If you are fixated on your ex, and if you're looking for someone new, it's very confusing for the universe. The energy is very confusing because you're holding on to old patterns and you're seeking something new. That's not how it works. You need to let go. You need to completely let go, and you need to start focusing on yourself. You need to start loving yourself for that love to come through. Next thing that you need to do is you need to take inspired action. You need to actively start meeting people. If you just think and visualize and you don't get out of your house, and you're just sitting inside these four walls, you are not going to meet people. You're not creating the possibility of meeting someone. So you need to actively start talking to people. You need to actively start noticing people around you. This doesn't mean that you go on n number of dates and you get attached with all kinds of the wrong people. You need to take inspired action, because you need to take your inspiration from your dream. Does your dream life look like this? Are you going on a date every other day with some random people? No, you need to take inspired action. What kind of people are you manifesting? Where are you finding them? At the movies? Are you finding them at social gatherings? Are you finding them within mutual friends? So you need to take that kind of an inspired action. And the most important thing to do is, after doing all of this, you have to stay patient. You have to be really patient, because the universe will send you the perfect person at the perfect time. Don't jump at the possibility of being in a relationship or being with a person just because you've been single for too long and it seems comforting. Or don't go back to your ex thinking that is comfort and that is love. It's not. They are your ex for a reason, and you've moved on for a reason. It is always better to stay single than to end up with the wrong person. They may be a great person, okay, they might be great people, but they are not the right people for you. So you need to understand the difference between the two. You need to stay patient. If you have a vision for yourself, if you have something that you want to manifest, if you have a desire, if you want to manifest your soulmate, you have to trust that the universe is going to bring that person to you. Don't do this just because someone is pressurizing you to find someone or get married. You need to feel ready. Because I remember I had a lot of pressure from my family to get married and find someone, and I was just not ready. And I made it very clear that I'm not ready right now. And I took that time to focus on myself and focus on self love and just be myself. And then, after I think 3 months, I felt I was ready. So I was ready, and I said, okay, next week we are doing this. I found that person. I found the person that I'm spending my life with. What was the inspired action that I took? I signed myself up on a matrimonial site. And guess what? He is the first person who responded. He's the first person I spoke to. He's the first person whom I met, the only person whom I met, and he's the person I married. It has been nothing short of a dream because it was my dream. It was something that I manifested, and you can do this too. I literally manifested my soulmate in 15 minutes. Can you imagine? And I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. This is a fact. This is my life. Yes, it may not be such an easy path for everyone. All I want to say is stay patient. The universe has its divine timing. Do not give up hope. Do not give up on your dream. Do not give up on your visualization. I hope this really helps you in manifesting your special someone. Comment down below and let me know if this was helpful, because this is how I found my soulmate. This is how I found my dream partner, and I'm sure it'll help you as well if you follow exactly all the steps that I have mentioned. And if you want to know how you can manifest a baby, let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely make a video on that. Don't forget to share this with someone who's trying to manifest their soulmate and their dream life partner. Bye.